Now, Funko has made a lot of Spider-Man pops in their days. Trust me, I would know. I got way too many of them downstairs that don't fit on this table. But I think these are one of the funniest Spider-Man pops they've ever made. If you don't get the reference, let me see if this helps you out right here. And if you still don't get it after that, I don't know what you're doing watching Spider-Man videos, man. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. We have a Spider-Man update, specifically Spider-Man 3. This is the third MCU entry of the Spider-Man franchise, with Tom Holland as our Spider-Man, also as it's known as the Home Trilogy. I'm still taking requests out there. So far, my favorite entries have been Spider-Man Home for the Holidays. That's not a bad one. Spider-Man Home Invasion. That's okay. And Spider-Man Home in the title. As the title. What we're going to be talking about today is we have details on what the villain they're going to be wanting for this third Spider-Man movie. The main villain, that is, because we've already gotten a confirmation of other villains that'll be in this Spider-Man movie. We'll also talk about them. But I'm going to definitely need your guys' opinions down below on who you want the third villain to be for this Spider-Man movie. I think it's pretty much obvious who we want the villain for this third Spider-Man film to be. And at this point, we have just been pushing on it so much that if it doesn't become this individual we're thinking about, I think we're going to be all disappointed. But also don't forget to leave a like on this video, especially if you enjoy some Spider-Man talk in your life. Oh, and I forgot to mention, today is fictional Spider-Man's birthday. So, Peter Parker, wherever you are, happy birthday, man. Alright, so the information is being provided to us by Murphy's Multiverse. Now, this is a website from a smaller known scooper who actually does get a lot of stuff right in the industry, which is the only reason I'm bringing it up on this channel, because you guys know I don't like to waste my time too much with stuff that's made up or heavy rumors, just because no point getting your high hopes up for no reason. But with the information they're specifically providing us here is the description of the villain that Marvel is looking for, that they've put in their casting sheet to let actors in Hollywood know, hey, if you fit this description, we want to see you for the possibility to be in Spider-Man 3. And this is exactly the description that they have written down. It appears that Marvel Studios is looking for a Joel Kinnaman type for an unspecified role in the upcoming Untitled Spider-Man sequel. Given all the rumors and speculation around what Spidey 3 will likely be about and what villain we are looking to see in it, it is incredibly easy to make yourself believe that the studio wants this Kinnaman type for a major role, and one that fans are dying to see introduced in the film, Kraven, and I'll be damned if Kinnaman isn't perfect for it. So what this reporter has learned from his sources is that Marvel is looking into a Joel Kinnaman type to play the main villain for this Spider-Man movie. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Joel Kinnaman, I'll have a picture right here up for you guys. The most notable thing you'll probably have seen him in is he played Rick Flag in the first Suicide Squad movie with David Ayer. He's also been in other notable projects, and I gotta admit to you guys, no offense to the actor at all, this is not the type of actor I was hoping for to be the main villain. Because I'll just say it right now, the main villain we all believe it is, and I'm willing to bet basically my entire pop collection on it, is that Kraven the Hunter is the villain for this third Spider-Man movie. Out of all the evidence we've heard so far about this third Spider-Man movie, Kraven the Hunter just seems to make the most sense, and especially since Kevin Feige has told us in the past that this first trilogy with Tom Holland would be all about villains that did not get their spotlight in previous movies, and Kraven the Hunter was one that was never seen before and is also one in high demand. But you know me, I like to remain positive, so let's read a little deeper into what the report says. It's also worth mentioning, just because they mention that they want this type of actor to play the role doesn't mean they specifically want that actor. I know that's kind of crazy to hear, to give a description of a character but then not actually want that actor. They say it best here in the article. Keep in mind that when a studio says they want a Kinnaman type or an Alison Brie type, that is not an indication that's the actor they've settled on. Those phrases are there to give the various casting agencies an idea of which of their people they should be putting up for the role or checking with to see if they're available, interested, etc. So just think of Joel Kinnaman as sort of the starter package of what they want Kraven to be like. So we're looking to get a much leaner Kraven, one that is probably more agile. I will admit Joel Kinnaman has a very serious look to him. The more I look at the actor, I'm like, yeah, I can see you being Kraven the Hunter. I don't know why, in my mind, I just had more of a Jason Momoa type or a Joe Manganiello type. That's the type of person I saw Kraven as. Just this really overly in shape man that would hulk over the the size of Spider-Man. But then again, like I said, we are just wanting it to be Kraven the Hunter, so whatever description we see here for the main villain that Marvel is putting out there to casting agencies, it does not mean that they're looking for Kraven the Hunter. If anything, we could be looking at the type they're hoping for maybe the Chameleon. The guy could even be playing the Rhino. We have no idea here. The part that I think is for sure though, whoever they cast as this main villain, it's going to be some sort of A-list celebrity. And again, no offense to Joel Kinnaman, he is just not that A-list status in my opinion. Because look at the past main villains of this home trilogy. We had Michael Keaton, an actor who literally played Batman. And then the shock that was heard around the world, Jake Gyllenhaal cast as Mysterio. That to me is as A-list as they come. My mind just really can't picture what A-list celebrity is out there that fits this Joel Kinnaman description and is Kraven the Hunter. Aside from that, we've already gotten the tease that Scorpion will be showing up as the villain in this movie. The actor who played Scorpion in the first Spider-Man movie has been teasing that from the beginning, and it only makes sense. They started his story in the first movie, so now they kind of got to complete it in this third film. But you guys hear this description for the villain that they want for this third Spider-Man movie. Does it fit Kraven the Hunter in your mind, or do you think this new Spider-Man movie is going to surprise us and give us a completely different villain that we weren't expecting? Anything and everything, you guys go ahead and leave your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.